Motherhood in the age of social media. Motherhood has always been shaped by culture, but today it is increasingly shaped by social media. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok influence how motherhood is represented, how advice is shared, and how mothers view themselves. This video explores motherhood in a societal theme, focusing on how social media affects maternity identity, expectations, and emotional well-being. Though examples of media art and video-based storytelling, I look at how artists respond to the pressures and contradictions of motherhood in the digital age. Many media artists have explored motherhood as an emotional and embodied experience rather than an idealized role. These works often focus on identity shifts, exhaustion, invisibility, and emotional labor, themes that contrast sharply with curated social media imagery. Maria Teicher's Postpartum Prose offers a deeply relatable exploration of early motherhood. Several of her paintings are partially covered in plastic, which creates a strong sense of physical and emotional constraint. This imagery feels especially reflective of early motherhood, where emotions can feel overwhelming and unprocessed. While this isn't everybody's reality, there's a lot of women that have went through these feelings. Sometimes it's just not talked about enough. As you can see in the paintings, the plastic suggests suffocation or claustrophobia, the feeling of needing to breathe and calm down, but being unable to because there is an internal buildup of emotions and responsibilities. This visual barrier communicates how limited and enclosed motherhood can feel in its early stages, making internal emotional experiences visible in a way that social media avoids. In contrast, Tamara Blakemore's work, shared through Instagram, highlights how social media itself can become a platform and a medium for artistic expression. Her presence demonstrates how artists navigate personal identity, visibility, emotional storytelling with the same digital spaces that shape contemporary motherhood culture. Since becoming a mother, I've noticed how quickly social media adapts to your life stage. My For You page has become flooded with baby and motherhood related content almost immediately. While some of this information is helpful, there is also an overwhelming amount of advice, much of it conflicting. Everyone seems to have tips, routines, or strategies, especially around sleep and development. There is an unspoken pressure to rush babies through the newborn and the infant stages, as if these phases are problems that need to be fixed. Through my own experience, I've learned that these things can't be controlled. Babies grow and develop rapidly in their own time. I've also observed how some content creators, after finding methods that work for their own babies, turn that experience into paid guides or courses. While I understand the motivation to monetize personal knowledge, this can be frustrating for parents who are simply looking for genuine support. There have been moments where I've felt desperate enough to consider buying these guides when overwhelmed or stressed, which highlights how vulnerable parents can be during the early motherhood. Social media also places pressure on women's bodies after birth. There are days when I'm so focused on caring for my baby that I barely look in the mirror. And when I do, I don't recognize parts of my body. My stomach, my thighs, the stretch marks that remain. It's not that I don't love my body, it's just things that are now a part of me and adjusting to this postpartum body is an emotional process that takes time and is rarely represented online. Video is a powerful medium for exploring motherhood and social media because it allows for layering of imagery, text, and sound. It also mirrors the formats used on social platforms, making it possible to critique or reframe familiar visual language. While video art has been used to explore motherhood, fewer projects critically examine how social media specifically influences maternal identity, expectations, and vulnerability. Lastly, by using video-based media art, artists can move beyond curated representations and reveal the emotional realities of motherhood. Media art offers a way to question dominant narratives and create more truthful human portrayals of maternal experience.